Thanks, Frank. Well, I like to celebrate, and I know the principals are right next door over here. We had a great year this year, and a former high school principal, I like to just shout out things to celebrate. So we had a great year, and I want us all to kind of interact with each other and just yell as loud as you can. I'm excited on 3, so they can try to figure out what we're doing over here. So 1, 2, 3. I'm excited! Perfect. That's great. Brings back a lot of memories. Well, who am I? I'm a Seattle guy. Grew up in Seattle, worked in Seattle for 30 years, sat in most of the seats, teacher, principal, executive director, high school director, 30 years of that. We left Seattle 3 years ago and went to Cedar Woolley. And what I found is that the work the same. It's the same. It doesn't go away. Our work with teachers is the same. With principals is the same. So whether in a large system or a smaller system, just know the work's the same. But what I learned most is, and I value most, is the people that I worked with. John Stanford, for example, and Maria Goodlow-Johnson, Susan Enfield, Art Jarvis, who's sitting over there, and Raj Manhas. If you knew some of those people, you just know the passion, the compassion that they had for schools and kids. And it rubbed off on me, and here I am. So we know what to do. And Randy talked, not Randy, but Governor Inslee talked a little bit about it this morning. We know what to do. Hire great teachers. Have great administrators in your building. Have a district office staff that supports and understands what we're doing in our schools. Engage our school communities and establish those partnerships. We can't do it without them. We're all in this together. We need to work together to make the difference. How do we sustain the momentum? Well, one of my principals, Matt Mihalik, is the principal at Central Elementary, talks about quality instruction all the time. How do we provide professional learning for every student, for every teachers, for everyone in that class, so that we have in that school to have quality classrooms? Systems of support. He talks about systems of support all the time. How do we develop those systems of support? We know what to do. We know how to do it. And frequent monitoring, using data to inform what we do every day. So what do we need to do? Provide leadership. I was at the board meeting on WASA board meeting Saturday. We have some smart people on our board, a lot smarter than I am. We need to tap into everybody and work together and solve problems. We need to develop trust, advocate for the benefit of all students. That's our moral imperative. It really is for us to advocate for all students. Why? Because we have an opportunity gap and we have an achievement gap. So our dilemma is we're not fully funded. We need to remind our legislators that that's their paramount duty. We have a levy cliff that's looming. I don't know about you, but we have about $2 million worth of federal special education that we fund out of our local levy. Compensation is an issue. We're running out of space, adding portables, just like a lot of you. So what do we need to do? We need to be advocates. We need to be advocates for full funding. We need to lead and we need to work together. We need to promote trust, positive relationships, engage our communities, work together. And we need to advocate to our state legislators, telling our stories. We have a great story in Cedar Woolley the last 3 years. We're adding 30 minutes to our elementary day, just to brag a little bit, adding music and art back for the first time in a long time. We're really excited about that. But we have great principals, we have great teachers, we have great professional learning opportunities, and we're on a roll and really proud of the work that we're doing. So we need to continue that advocacy for the benefit of all kids. As I said, it really is our moral imperative to do that. WASA is a great organization. I'm honored to be up here, honored to be nominated to be in this position. And finally, I'd like to congratulate Steve, our Superintendent of the Year. Just an awesome job. Just talking to him a little bit, going all over the country, talking about what they're doing in Vancouver. He's done a great job, and all accolades that he gets as Superintendent of the Year is well deserved. So, thank you very much.